Good morning, students. Today we'll see the chapter second, nutrition in animals. Students, we know that different animals use the different method for taking food inside. Like cow, horses use the direct method to taking the food, to take the food in our body, in their body. But human beings use their hands for taking the food. Amoeba, that means it has feet called the pseudopodia to engulf the food particles. A paramecium has body structure called it cilia, the and the frog uses a tongue to catch its prey. Similarly, a butterfly uses its that means feeding tubes to suck the nectar. Hydra uses tentacles with sting cells to kill the prey, and a spider spins web around it to catch its prey. Different animals use different method for taking the food. Then student, digestion in human. Digestion is the most important thing for not only for the animals, for human being too. So digestion in humans, we'll see here digestion, that means involves many steps. Uh, the organs which constitutes the digestive systems are mouth, buccal cavity, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and anus. This tract from esophagus to the anus from the alimentary canal. There are many steps by which the digestion process happens. First one in ingestion. The process of taking food is called what? Ingestion. In human beings, ingestion takes place through the mouth. That means ingestion starts through the mouth. Okay. Digestion. The breakdown of the food into simpler and soluble molecules inside the body is called digestion. In most animals, the process of digestion begins in the mouth and is completes in the small intestine. After that, absorption. The process by which soluble molecules present in the digested food pass into the body fluids like blood is called absorption. In human beings, absorption takes place in the small intestine. After that, assimilation. Assimilation, the process in which the absorbed food is used for producing energy and growth is called assimilation. After that, agitation. Agitation, the process by which the undigested food material are thrown out of the body is called agitation. So students, we know that our tongue is very important organ of our body. Food is taken into the body through mouth, and mouth contains tongue, teeth, and salivary glands. So first we'll see the tongue. So muscular organ is attached at the back of the back floor of the buccal cavity. It has small taste buds on its surface. That means we can visually see the taste buds on the tongue. The taste buds in the location detect a particular taste. What is the role of the taste buds? For detecting the particular taste. Location of birds that detect different tastes are shown in the distance figure. Here in the figure easily we can see the different parts of the tongue. So the main function of the tongues are, what are the main function of the tongues? First, it helps in mixing saliva with food. It helps in swallowing the food. It tells the taste of the food. Okay, it helps to talk. That means tongue is very important organ of our body in our mouth. So after that, we'll see. As students see here, after that, the main part of our mouth is teeth. In humans, teeth grows twice in their life. First 20 teeth appears during infancy. These are called milk teeth. We all know that milk teeth, and after that, the milk teeth fall off one by one, and a new set of 32 permanent teeth is formed by the age of 12. That means by the age of 12, we'll get 32 teeth. That those teeth are known as what? Permanent teeth, and last for the rest of life. Then teeth, the front teeth are known as incisors. After that, canine set of teeth will come. Then after that, premolars, and the next, at the last, molars teeth will come. If we'll see the picture of the teeth given in our book, if we'll see easily, we can recognize the set of teeth in our mouth. Next thing is students, the teeth helps in cutting the bulk food into smaller pieces by chewing. The process of digestion starts here with the help of saliva secreted by the salivary glands. Salivary glands, the salivary glands release a digestive juice called saliva. Saliva makes the chewed food wet and slippery, and this makes the swallowing of food easier. It also breaks down the starch into sugars. This can be verified through the following activities. Here is the activities given students. If we'll see this activity in the book,